Welcome back to One Now. Um, so I found out that the device I record on has like a built-in soundtrack and it comes with built-in sound. So um that could definitely be an intro. I don't think I might be using that exact like song, but I don't know. I'll replace it with something else. But it has some other sounds on here. It has this, which I don't really know what I could use it for. It's giving like, I don't know, like news report, news anchor, or also it could be like a we'll continue the show right after the break, the ads. Bah! This other one. So this morning I ate breakfast today. Or I ate, but I ate. Thank you. I know. I gotta hold the button. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's just so hard. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my dad. Everyone that's helped me come up to this point. Like, side note, like I don't know what I would be saying if I made it big. Like, I really wouldn't know what to say. I would probably like do that, like thank my parents or whatever. But other than that, like, what else are you supposed to say? Um, I don't know. But the other one, there's like a, all right, it's like blast her. I hardly know her. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but I'm gonna think of some sounds to put in here. I don't know. I just found out that I had this on the thing. Like the lights are like flashing red, and I've just never thought to press it once. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. But guys, this might be a last episode. I don't know, because we're going into war. If you guys haven't noticed, we just bombed Iran, which is actually crazy. So who knows like what's gonna happen in the next week, next month, even. Things are getting dicey right now. But if you haven't heard, let me explain what's happening. So actually, I saw this TikTok, and it's like explain the Iran United States beef, like in high school drama terms. Let me find it. So, all right, let me read it for you guys just to catch you all up if you haven't, heard. So basically, this is word for word. So basically, Iran and Israel been beefing, and Iran crashed out and was like, "Yo, as soon as we get our nukes up and running, everybody is gonna be catching strays." And then America was like, "Everybody, hold up." Then all the other countries were like, someone needs to stop them from making the nuke. And they all looked like the US and was like, "Hey, yo, America, you're the only one." I just lost my place. You're the only one who has a bomb and that can go deep into the ground to hit the bunker where they're making it. And the US was like, yeah. But we don't want to just step in and let them fight it out. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. We don't want to just step in, just let them fight it out. But then Iran was basically like, "Yeah, US, you better stop. You better not step in, or else we're going to mess y'all up." And the US was like, "Who the hell you think you're talking to? You know what? She's real messy for that. And petty." And the US was like, "Who, me? You must not be talking to me." And Iran was like, "Yeah, you with your pasty ass." And the US was like, "I bet. Is that how it is gonna be?" And the US just bombed Iran. And just to be clear, if it all went how it should have went, we only bombed their nuclear sites, not the people. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. We at least we have some morals, but like what business do we have? This is not our business. We're not directly involved with this. It has nothing to do with us. Israel and Iran, that's their beef. We're just trying to be messy. We're just trying to be included because we think everything revolves around us. So, like, I don't even know why we started this. Like, okay, this is also with the limited information that I have. So I don't know why we're getting to this, but, I keep seeing this thing where it's like people in the army are now getting fed like steaks and lobsters. So that means that they're probably gonna get deployed soon. And if they're getting deployed soon, that probably means that we, as in the regular people, are also gonna get drafted. So, woo! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! This soundboard is hilarious. Give it up! Thank you. This is everything I ever wanted and more. But like, I find it crazy that, I mean, I understand like the whole point of like the selective service. Is it selective service or the draft or whatever it's called? Like, I understand that like you gotta fight for the country you're living in, but you're living in, like you gotta fight for that country. But even then, like, I don't really care about our country like that. I mean, yeah, like we're in America, right? But like, there's nothing that this country has done to like for me to love it back. You know what I mean? Like, what has it given me other than high prices, racism? It's given me like workaholic, like you need to work or you die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing about this country that I would love. There's nothing about it. Like, I would not want to fight for the country because I frankly don't care about it. I'm just here because, hey, that's not even my choice. I was born here. If it was my fault for me being born here, like, all right, let me do better next time, I guess. But I don't think I could ever be in the army because, like, again, I've said this before, I'm not a very angry person. So, like, you know, like, I don't really fight. I don't really, like, have any malice towards anybody. Like, if this is also the thing, right? Like, if you're in the army and you're fighting against other people from this other army, you personally don't have any other beef with this other person from the other country. You're just playing on your team, right? Like, I don't really like have that malice, aggression towards anybody else. I don't really take my aggression out because I don't really have much. So if I was in the army and they were making me like go through these training shit and I'm like, I did not sign up to be here. I did not want to be here. I'm not doing any of that shit. And I don't know what they do if you like disobey your sergeant, whatever. But like, I didn't come here on my own free will. So what do you want me to do about it? You know, I don't know. I don't understand this whole draft thing, but I mean, I guess I think it's also bizarre that when we had to sign up for like student loans or whatever, or student federal aid to even get money because, you know, college is so fucking expensive here, that you also have to sign up to be like a on reserve. If the country ever needs you, you're gonna get drafted to get federal aid to pay for your $1 million tuition. You know, things don't add up. Things are not adding up. I think it's so funny though. Like, so Gen Z is not going to be able to be like functioning in this army because Gen Z is the most unserious generation, and you're telling me that we're going to be in war? Like, remember in the beginning of 2020 when we were about to go to war with, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East or whatever, they're saying like, all right, if Gen Z was in the war, they'd be like, not you about to shoot me. And then another person probably be like, they just got shot. They're like, nah, it's not even, it doesn't even hurt for real. Like, this is nothing. Trying to act nonchalant and they just die. Like, I don't think our generation is going to be suited for this world war. Because all the shit that we be doing, people are dancing in hurricanes, people are swimming in floods. Like, and you expect us to fight for your country? Like, you want to think about that again. I think it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think we're well suited for war at all. I can't even like imagine what it would be like. Oh man. Gen Z is getting to the age where now we're the new adults and everything. So us in the army, us being engineers, nurses, doctors, lawyers. Oh wow, it's gonna be a great time. We're actually not also going to be, but we're already on Love Island. If you guys haven't noticed, I don't really watch it, but I've just seen clips of it here and there. A new bomb has entered the villa. I only know about this one girl on Love Island, and her name is Ulissa, and she was getting hate because she was kind of cultural appropriating because she was doing that that hairstyle with the chopsticks in her hair or whatever, and she was not Asian at all. And then she got kicked out the day after. So good thing, good for her, well deserved. I saw Megan Thee Stallion on there and someone shaking ass or whatever. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I don't really go follow these kind of shows like that, like Love Island, Too Hot to Handle. I don't know. There's this Korean one called Singles Inferno. Like, I'm not one to like really watch those kind of love shows because I don't really, I don't get really attached to these kind of relationships. Like, I can't just watch a relationship and like let it unfold. Or like Love Is Blind too. I also was thinking that. But I used to watch it a lot with my roommates when we were back in college, and we are just watching it like on every like week, every night in the living room, whatever. And like, I don't know, it was all right. It would be good. It would be good at some points, when the chemistry was really there. It would be entertaining. But other than that, like I don't really care to watch this kind of stuff. I would rather watch like, I don't know, some kind of action adventure. I don't know, anime. A big fan of anime. Not my kind of stuff. But Juneteenth happened last week. Happy Juneteenth. I got a day off from work, which is great. On Juneteenth, one of my friends came where we just hung out. He did like this film. But we went out to the sushi restaurant that I worked at. And man, let me tell you, sushi is expensive. Sushi is expensive. I told my friend, like, going into this, like, be prepared to drop a little bit, because I went to the restaurant, like, I don't know, a couple, maybe a year ago with some other friends, and we probably dropped like $80 per person. So now me and my friend are going there, and then like we're like low key like buzzed. We're kind of like, yo, should we just splurge? Because they had like this is like so this is from some pretty good sushi. Like the restaurant's pretty well known for having good sushi. So they have a whole bunch of stuff. They have I don't know if you guys know Otoro. That's like the prime tuna belly. It's like really fatty. It's like premium tuna or whatever. So we got that as sashimi. We got a couple of rolls. We got like this deluxe menu, whatever. We're having a great time. We were buzzed. We're talking. The conversation was flowing. Tell me why we're having like the most like luxurious date. And this is my friend, not even my girlfriend. That's how it is though. That's how it is. You don't have anyone else to take. You're just gonna have to take your homeboy. But we're there. We're having a great time. The ambiance was crazy. It was kind of like nighttime, and there was like a little Yankee candle. Not a Yankee candle, a tea candle. Like the small ones, just for ambiance. Like that was on the table. There was like some music, not like classical music, but there was some music playing. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it was a great time. And one of the perks from going to the restaurant that I worked at before is like I kind of know the people. So they gave us some free stuff. They gave us like a free scallop nigiri special. They gave us some free shots. So W night. The only thing that wasn't W about it was the price. So all of that, the premium tuna, the sashimi deluxe, drinks and everything, we probably spent like $100 per person, which is, I wasn't going into the restaurant expecting to drop that much, but like considering how much we ate, what kind of stuff we ordered, how much we drank, like, it makes sense. I'm not even mad about it because I had a good time. So I can't really be doing that kind of stuff every single day though, because $100 for dinner is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what about it though, like going into your old workplace or going to your workplace in general on your free time is just so humiliating. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. Like it's given like high school senior that just graduated and now is coming back to visit their teachers kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, mister, do you remember me? I was X, Y, and Z in your class. Like I was the class clown if you didn't remember me. And then the teacher's probably sitting there like, yeah. How you been? Like, I'm glad things are working out. I haven't seen you in so long. Get the fuck out of my classroom. It's kind of given like that. I don't know why. I just don't want to like, because like whenever we're working, right, we all of us collectively complain how bad this place is. This place sucks. The management sucks. The work sucks. This place is so run down. And then now you're seeing us go catch a meal at this place. Like, you got me, you got me. I don't know. It's just kind of awkward. It's just kind of awkward being there, and then like you're trying to talk to your coworkers. I wasn't trying to talk to them, but like, I don't know, not my kind of stuff. Like even then, like the restaurant I worked at, like they would usually give you some kind of discount. But the time that me and my friend went, I didn't really get anything. Well, they gave me a free dish, but usually I would get like a, I don't know, 20% discount. But this restaurant is mad stingy, so they would only give me the 20% discount if I went in by myself. If I wasn't with my friend, with family, nah, nothing. They give me nothing. They want to pay full price. So stingy. And even then, like when I was working at the restaurant, like during the shifts, you know, they would be like, I would be doing doubles. They would be like, I don't know, a whole 10-hour shift. No break, by the way, because, you know, I guess that's just server life. But even then, in the middle of the shifts, like they would give you nothing. Like that 20% is still 20%. But even then, like sushi, expensive kind of cuisine, right? 20% is doing nothing. 20% is giving you $2 off, and that's it. $2 and maybe some cents if you're lucky. Like, no free meal or whatever. No 50% off while you're working. Stingy. And then the owner would be inviting his friends, his regulars, and he would be giving them huge ass plates of sushi, drinks on the house. I'm like, fuck us, I guess. Fuck us and fuck YouTube. Yeah. But after that, we something funny happened when I was with my friend. Like we were doing something, and then we had to load stuff in the back of my trunk. And so what happened was we put stuff back there. He went to go grab more stuff, or so I thought. And I go into the driver's seat, and then he goes into the passenger seat with me. And I thought like he was gone for a bit, so I thought that he went into the back, put some stuff in, and then he hops into the passenger seat. When I pull out of my driveway, I pull out, take a turn. There was someone walking, and as they were walking by, and as I was driving by, this person walking, they're like giving us a stare. They give us like a triple look. And I was like, yo, do you have a problem? I didn't say that, obviously, because I didn't want to start no beef. You know, it was just a look. It wasn't that serious. But I was driving, and they were just staring at us driving by. Like, not even, like, triple look, not even, like, exaggerating. And I was like, what is your problem? So I kept driving for a little bit. Me and my friend were like, what was going on? Like, what's tea? Where's the tea? But then we, like, a couple minutes after we drive, we realized that the trunk is still open. The trunk was still open, wide as fuck. Good thing nothing fell out of it, because that would have been bad. There wasn't really much stuff in there, but the whole trunk was open, so I had to pull to the curb and then get outside and close it. But like, I was wondering like why that girl was staring at us. Like, she didn't want to like say, "Oh, your trunk is open." She didn't want to tell us that. She just wanted us to drive off, maybe even cause a couple hazards. Maybe some stuff falls back and hits the car behind us. Like, girl, you don't want to. All right, I understand. Fair though, because that's none of your business. But I have security cameras in my driveway, and they caught the whole thing. Like, you could literally see me just pull out. The trunk was so open, and it was just so funny. My parents saw it, and then while I was driving, they called me, and they're like, "You forgot the trunk. You forgot to close the trunk." But I already found out before they called me, so it was alright. But I had to save the video before it got deleted. It was just so funny to look at. That's my Juneteenth. I don't know about y'all's. I don't know if you guys have seen the cakes that they've made, which I didn't think there would be cakes for Juneteenth. I don't really know much about the Juneteenth other than that it's like a federal holiday and it's for just like, the cake. I don't know if you guys haven't seen the video, but there's at Kroger's, someone made a cake for Juneteenth, and what it said on the cake: free. Another one, free at last. Yo, whoever decorated those cakes, you need a raise. I don't know. I think it was so funny. Like, this is well after, you know, the end of slavery, you know, Emancipation Proclamation. That was ages ago, and we're making these kind of cakes. You know, they could be onto something. Maybe we're free from something else. Free at last from, I don't know, rent that was due this last month. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, but I got a day off. It was great. We did all this in the middle of the work week, and then Friday, you know, nobody worked on Friday. You don't. Well, I clocked in, right, but I didn't really do much. No one told my job that. But yeah, I don't know. Other crazy news in the week, like it's just crazy that like the kind of stories that you'd be hearing would happen. Like I don't know if you have seen the hot air balloon too. The hot air balloon in Brazil, like it caught up on fire. And there is 22 people on this air balloon, which is crazy. I don't really know. I thought like air balloons could only fit like, I don't know, three people, 4 people max. 22. This is a huge hot air balloon. But you can see there's a video. It's literally like burning up. You can see someone jump off of the hot air balloon. There's like a little stick figure dropping off while this whole thing is burning. And then like it goes all the way to the ground. It's crazy. It's crazy. But like I found out that hot air balloons, you can't steer them. Like all you do, right, is like, I don't know, you light up the torch or whatever and it heats up the air and all the hot air goes into the balloon and that's how it flies. That's science, by the way. That's density. Hot rises, cold air sinks. But anyways, that's how hot air balloons work. So they light the torch and then the hot air carries a balloon, but there's no way to steer it. So you're literally just like in the air, you're just going with the wind, which is why if you see a hot air balloon, you see a lot of them, they tie it to the ground. Like I remember in college, they would have this hot air balloon, it was tied to the ground. There would be this huge line, not even kidding, it's across the entire campus because so many people want to go on this air balloon and there's only holds 4 people. But after finding out that like you can't steer one of those bitches, like you cannot pay me to get on there. You could pay me if it was a good amount, you know. Money is money, you know. But going on one of those free, no attachment, whatever, just free flight, like you're crazy. You're insane. You're asking for a death wish. Imagine I go on one of those and I bump into the Empire State Building. Imagine I go on one of those, I hit Godzilla, hit the mountains. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's crazy because then at that point, like, what if you're like over the ocean, right? Do you just keep going until you reach, I don't know, Europe or whatever? Like at that point, like you can't even like control where you land. You might land on somebody's house. You might land on somebody's dog. Hot air balloons are just not it. I don't know who invented that. It is cool, but we gotta improve that somehow. Like we gotta be able to steer it. Choose where we land, you know what I mean? Anyways, song of the week is gonna be Obvious by Ariana Grande. And this song has been hitting because like I love going into like different kind of artist albums and then like listening to all the other songs that didn't make it on the radio. Like I love discovering those songs that people don't really know. So this one's kind of more hidden, more underground. Ariana Grande is still a big artist, but I feel like not a lot of people know about this song. And I feel like more people should. So go give it a listen. It's a lot of like, it's kind of like, oh, I don't even know how to. One thing about me, like, if I listen to a song, I don't really know what kind of genre it is. I want to say it's like R&B, pop, kind of trap, kind of, I don't know, R&B, pop, trap. I feel like it's a weird combo. I don't know if those go together. This was when Ariana was in her trap phase, her Trapiana phase. Ariana has gone through I'm saying Ariana like she's my friend, but she's gone through so many phases as an artist, which I respect actually, because she's gone through, I don't know, like that Cat from Victoria stage, and it's crazy to see like the growth that she's gone through. She was going through her Trapiana phase. I don't know if you guys remember people calling her Blackiana. because at some point she was going through her baddie era. She was like, "Hey, Cookie, get your ass in here," something like that. There's Black Yana, Trap Yana, there's Arigato Grande. I think she's saying in Japanese one time. Africana Grande. I don't know. She goes by many names. She's gone through so many phases, but now she's in her Ariana phase. I don't know how else to say it. I feel like she's grown and now she is more Ariana than she's ever was, because I feel like her going into like Eternal Sunshine and then doing the whole Wicked project, I feel like that was like her at her core, like her before she kind of blew up and like kind of like got influenced by all of these trends and stuff in the media. So I feel like this is her glowing. I don't know. She's glowing. Her most authentic. I don't know how else to say it, but I like her now. But yeah, song of the week this week is Obvious by Ariana Grande. Beats are good. I love the melody, just like the way she says things, her voice. She's a very good artist. She's one of my top 10. I don't know. I don't think she made it on my top 5 in my Spotify rap. Oh, it's the middle of the year, guys. Remember your Spotify Wrapped. Remember what you want to see on it. This is your halfway mark before the year ends. So keep in mind what you're listening to. I don't know if that's the thing you wanted to worry about, but on my Spotify Wrapped, there would just be some crazy songs. There's one year on my Spotify Wrapped, my top song was Le Festin. And Le Festin is that French movie or that French song from Ratatouille. It goes like, all right, let me stop there. All right, but thank you guys so much for listening. Wow, I just blinked out. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one. I should get an outro, but I'm just gonna play this one more time, just for the one time. I'll change it sometime, but peace.